Can omega-3 fatty acids treat depression? The COVID-19 pandemic has taken a toll on the mental health of many individuals, and since the beginning of the pandemic, there has been an increase in the cases of depression. In a recent study conducted by the U.S. Census Bureau, you can see from the graph that from May to June, we were already seeing an increase in the symptoms of depression. Since depression is less prevalent in regions where people eat more fish, researchers have investigated omega-3 fatty acids, which are commonly found in fish oil, and their negative correlation with depression. Fatty acids can be saturated, monounsaturated, or polyunsaturated. Omega-3 fatty acids are one of the families of polyunsaturated fatty acids. The three main omega-3s are alpha-linolenic acid, also known as ALA, eicosapentaenoic acid, also known as EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, also known as DHA. ALA is an essential fatty acid. Therefore, the body cannot produce it, so it must be consumed through our diet. ALA is the most common omega-3 in the Western diet and is mainly found in most plant sources, such as nuts and plant oils. The body can convert some ALA into EPA and DHA, but only in small amounts. So getting EPA and DHA from dietary supplements and foods, such as fish, is vital in order to increase the level of omega-3 fatty acids in the body. The two omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, are believed to have the most potential when it comes to lowering instances of depression. Omega-3 fatty acids are known to be important for normal metabolism. However, most mammals are unable to synthesize omega-3 fatty acids on their own. But through diet, they're able to obtain the shorter chain omega-3 fatty acids such as ALA, which consists of 18 carbon and 3 double bonds, and is used later on to help produce EPA. EPA is considered to be a more important fatty acid that consists of 20 carbons and 5 double bonds. From EPA, they then synthesize DHA, which is also more crucial and consists of 22 carbons and 6 double bonds. Omega-3 fatty acids are able to travel through the membrane of brain cells and change the cell signaling and structure of the cell, which shows that an omega-3 fatty acid can act as an antidepressant. To investigate this, a study was published in the U.S. National Library of Medicine, which explained an attempt to examine the quantity of omega-3 fatty acids in the brain to investigate its effects on neurogenesis. In this study, they created a transgenic mouse that turns omega-6 fatty acids into omega-3 fatty acids and helps to increase the DHA levels in the brain. Higher DHA levels are linked with higher neurogenesis in the hippocampus. The neurogenic hypothesis suggests that depression is at least partially caused by an impairment of the brain's ability to produce new neurons. So, if higher DHA levels are linked with higher neurogenesis, then according to the hypothesis, higher DHA levels would in turn reduce depression. Several studies have shown that there is a negative correlation between the severity of depressive and anxious symptoms and the concentration of omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acid levels in the blood. Studies following the autopsy of patients diagnosed with major depression have shown lower levels of DHA in the prefrontal cortex. Through the analysis of seafood consumption, DHA content from mother's milk, and the incidence rate of postpartum depression, it has been found that consumption of seafood, which is a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids, results in a lower prevalence of depression. Moreover, one ecological study was conducted on a large cohort of individuals from multiple countries, which underlined a strong negative correlation between the consumption of fish and the presence of depression. Specifically, the people from Asian countries, such as Japan and Korea, who consume the most fish, experience less instances of depression. Many clinical trials have been conducted that have tested different omega-3 fatty acid doses on people diagnosed with depression. The clinical trials generally use dosages of solely EPA or a combination of EPA and DHA at doses ranging from 0.5 to 10 grams per day. Although meta-analyses normally indicate that omega-3 fatty acids are effective, the findings cannot be unanimous since there is variability between the doses, such as the ratio of EPA to DHA and other issues with the study design. However, doses with at least 60% EPA to DHA seem to be the most effective as an antidepressant. More research is still needed regarding how omega-3 fatty acids work, their efficacy, and their safety in the long term before conclusive recommendations for people managing depression can be made.